Libras, what's up? What's up? I'm Net. Thank you for coming to my channel. She got them tarot cards. So, Libras, this is your reading, but this reading will not resonate with every single Libra who press play. If it don't apply, let it fly. If it don't fit, don't try to force it to. I'm going to say a protection incantation over y'all reading real quick, Libras, before I get started. My power is not of this world. The Most High give me permission to trample on all my enemies. All evil entities, spirits, and energies are condemned from this reading. You are now welcome here. And with my sovereign authority, I send you back to your source from which you came. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, Libras. The title of this reading is They Knew What Was Happening to You and Still Didn't Do Anything About It. Let's see what the starting energy is for the reading. Also, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me. Like the video, share the video. Tell your friends and family about She Got Them Tarot cards. Tell them they will love it over here if they're into tarot readings and zodiac signs and things of that nature. If you're not a Libra and you are a cross watcher, I appreciate your support all the same. Thank you for supporting the channel. One more shuffle. What is the starting energy of the reading for my Libras? Shout out to my fellow air sign. All right, let's see here. And the card says, Sun, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. So some of y'all are experiencing personal growth. Your creative thinking is improving. You're learning to express yourself more and communicate better than you did in the past. The card is also saying that it's time for somebody to take time off of work to be with your family for the holidays, book a cruise, go on an overseas trip, or go on a romantic getaway. Maybe double date with your friend or whatever. And both of y'all go with your significant others. Also, if you're looking for a new job, I'm seeing it's right around the corner, and the money that the job is offering to pay you is way better than what you're usually offered. And I'm also seeing it's a good time to start a small business or learn different skills. Okay, Libras, let's get into your first oracle message. First oracle message for my Libras. What is the first oracle message for my Libras? One more shuffle. First oracle message for my Libras. All right. And the card says, listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. So if you have a decision to make, like currently, like right now, and your mind is saying one thing, but your heart is saying something else, listen to your heart. Like if your heart is telling you to talk to somebody or just go in another direction in life in general, don't hesitate, because your intuition is your guide through life. Okay, Libras? All right, let's get into your second oracle message. What is the second oracle message for my Libras? Second oracle message for the Libras. One more shuffle. What is the second oracle message for my Libras? All right, let's see here. The card says moving on. It looks like some of y'all are going on a much needed journey to leave the past behind. The card is saying there's light at the end of the tunnel and a difficult cycle in your life is ending. In a traditional tarot deck, this card means going forward or traveling, involving crossing water or moving across, overseas. Calmer waters are ahead. You've learned lessons from your past experiences, and you are a lot stronger because of those experiences. You're in the process of healing, and now you can set your goals, desires, and objectives to secure a more positive and successful future. And because your mind is more settled and less worried, the universe will bring the right conditions and the right people in your life for your highest good. All right. Let's get into your third oracle message, Libras. Third oracle message for my Libras. What is the third oracle message for my Libras? One more shuffle. Third oracle message for my Libras. Let's see here, Libras. One more shuffle. All right. Let's see. And the card says, have fun. It says, stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly, something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it? It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. All right, Libra. So start having some fun. Let your hair down. Get a little goofy. Laugh more. Don't take life too seriously. All right. Let's get into the last part of your reading, Libras, the tarot. Let's see what else you need to know. All right. Show me the messages that my Libras need to know. Show me the tarot messages my Libras need to know. I don't like that shuffle. Let me do that one over. That was horrible. Show me the tarot messages my Libras need to know. One more shuffle. Show me the tarot messages that my Libras need to know. All right, here we go. Okay, so y'all have the Eight of Pentacles reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Page of Cups reversed, Seven of Cups reversed, the Chariot reversed, Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles reversed, and the Five of Swords reversed. Some of y'all are having a hard time navigating through life because of something that happened to you in your childhood. I feel like you were forced to keep quiet about it, like being inappropriately touched by a man or a woman, and make it seem like you were having the perfect childhood, but really someone was touching you inappropriately behind the scenes. Bad news. So maybe the bad news was nobody believed you if you did speak up. Maybe the person who touched you had so much influence over your family and the community that they convinced everybody like not to believe you. Yeah, this is somebody who had a big influence in your life. The crazy part is you have good memories with this person too. Mm. Now you realize you're not healed from that. You realize that past childhood experience is why you make poor choices or why you lack choices, opportunities, or options. You feel like your life has been going downhill ever since, like your life has been in upheaval, disorder, like you lack control, like it's a lot of unwelcome change that just constantly happens in your life, delays, setbacks. And the way you deal with it a lot of times is aggression because you feel powerless and you feel like you're being blocked by obstacles, lack direction. As far as your money, you make poor financial decisions. You feel like your job is repetitive or boring. You're overspending. You're in a lot of debt. You're lazy. You feel underqualified for the job. So, what happened to you as a child is affecting all of these areas of your life as an adult is what I'm seeing in the cards. I'm seeing that you want a peaceful resolution with all of this, with your family for not believing you, with your community for not believing you. You know, you want to forgive all of them and just because you're trying to get past this so you can move on and live your life. You know, you want to forgive your abuser or your abusers. You just want to move on at this point. That's what I keep saying. You just want to just move on. All right, let's see. What else does my Libras need to know? My goodness, Libra. I was not expecting your reading to go in that direction. Mm. All right. What else do my Libras need to know? One more shuffle. What else is it that my Libras need to know? Yeah, they definitely knew, Libra. If you, in case you're wondering, everybody knew. Let's see here. In case you're thinking like, oh, maybe they didn't know. They did know. Okay, I'm letting you know right now. All right, y'all have the Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Devil card, Six of Cups came out again, Ace of Wands, the Chariot reverse came out again, King of Pentacles reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles reverse. Somebody's mother was messing around with somebody who she knew had a history of being inappropriate with kids. Like I said, this could be a man or a woman who did this to you. When your mother got with this person, she knew that this was a person with mental issues. She knew this was someone going through depression. She knew this person was a cheater. She knew this person was violent and also a person who had been touched inappropriately as a kid themselves. With the Six of Cups and Chariot reverse, this is something that's clearly holding you back in life. Like I said, it's hindering you from moving on and living your life, and it's disrupting your peace. It's stopping you from living your life fully and just enjoying life. Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. Spirit said, you know the truth. You know what happened. You know it wasn't supposed to happen. You know it was wrong. You know your family was supposed to have your back. You know your community was supposed to have your back, but for whatever reason, they didn't. But with the Ace of Wands, it's time to accept the challenge of going on a new journey, not letting someone dim your light, finding passion for life again, traveling, enjoying life. It's time for some kind of inspiration to live life. What do you enjoy? What makes you happy? Who makes you happy? Um, when it comes to your money, the reason you're not good with money is because money is energy. So when you're touching forms of money with all of that depression, and I'm not saying that your feelings are not valid, everyone heals at their own pace. But when you're touching any form of money with all of that depression, sadness, anger, negative energy, all those negative emotions, every negative feeling that you're having goes into every penny that you touch. That's why you go through financial disasters. That's why you went through or are currently going through a possible bankruptcy. That's why you're having big financial losses. This is why you're managing your money terribly and probably will do anything for money, because you're also using money and material things to run away from your depression, to block out of your mind what happened to you as a child. And it's not going to work. You have to face it. And once you get your energy right, your finances will improve. I guarantee you. And when they do, I want you to reach out to me. Comment on this video. Okay. Libra. I wish you the best if this is your situation. Sorry that happened to you, but that's your reading. Thank you for coming to my channel. She got them tarot cards. Tell your friends and family that's into tarot readings about my channel. Share and like the videos so our channel can grow. If you're not a Libra, again, and you're a cross watcher, thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate your support all the same. Make sure you come back because I'll be posting more readings. I'm out.